One of the greatest traps people fall into is the pursuit of perfection. We've been conditioned to think that unless something is flawless, it's not worth doing. And we hesitate to launch that business because the plan isn't bulletproof. We hold back from speaking up because our words might not come out perfectly. We don't start the workout routine because we don't have the right shoes, the right gym, or the perfect schedule. And what happens? Life passes by while we're waiting for conditions that never arrive. Here's the truth: perfection is the enemy of progress. And perfection is procrastination dressed up as virtue. People tell themselves, I'm just being careful, I'm just making sure it's right. No, you're stalling. You're letting fear wear a mask called perfection. Human beings don't thrive when they're stagnant. We thrive when we're in motion. The mind, the body, the spirit, they all respond to forward movement. You've experienced it before. That feeling when you're learning something new, when you're building momentum, when you're getting stronger, you feel alive, don't you? That's not an accident. That's the human design. Growth equals fulfillment. Progress is the engine that drives joy. And here's what's wilder: it's not even the outcome that gives you the deepest satisfaction. It's not the trophy, not the money, not the applause. It's the progress itself. Because progress means you're evolving, you're expanding, you're becoming. Think about it. If life was only about achievement, why do so many people hit their goals and still feel empty? Because the joy was never in the arrival. The joy was in the movement. But here's the challenge: progress requires risk. It requires stepping into the unknown. And the unknown is messy. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to stumble. You're going to face setbacks. And that's where most people quit, because they mistake failure for proof that they're not capable. But failure isn't proof of your limits. Failure is feedback. It's intelligence. It's the universe saying, here's what you need to adjust. Look at any person who has created extraordinary results in life, whether it's in business, sports, science, or art, and you'll find a trail of failures behind them. The difference is they didn't make those failures mean I'm done. They made those failures mean I'm learning. That's the growth mindset in action. And you have to fall in love with progress more than perfection. You have to value movement over mastery in the beginning, because mastery will come, but only if you keep moving. And momentum is a powerful force. Once you take one step, the next step becomes easier. Confidence doesn't come before action. It comes from action. You build certainty by proving to yourself that you can keep going even when it's not perfect. Think of a rocket ship leaving Earth. Did you know it burns almost 90% of its fuel just to break through the atmosphere? 90% just to get off the ground. But once it's in orbit, it glides. Momentum carries it forward. Your life works the same way. The beginning is the hardest. The first steps feel heavy, but if you can push through that initial resistance, momentum kicks in, and suddenly the very thing that felt impossible now feels natural. So ask yourself, where in your life are you waiting for perfect before you act? Where are you using preparation as an excuse to avoid progress? Maybe you're telling yourself, I'll start the business when I have enough money, or I'll write the book when I have the perfect idea, or I'll get healthy when life calms down. That day never comes, and if you wait for it, you'll miss the life that was meant for you. Instead, take the step that's in front of you right now. Don't worry if it's small. Don't worry if it's messy. Just move. Because one step leads to another, and each step gives you evidence that you're capable. That evidence builds belief, and belief builds breakthroughs. The philosophy is simple: progress is power. Every moment you choose movement over perfection, you rewire your brain, you expand your capacity, and you step closer to the life you were designed to live. So let me leave you with this: perfection is a myth, but progress is real. Progress is the fire that will transform your identity, your confidence, your future. Don't wait for perfect. Move now. And because the life you want is not waiting for you at some perfect destination, it's waiting for you in the next step you choose to take.